So let's finish the conversation we have on even and odd functions. So on the previous lesson, we talked about graphically how we distinguish between whether a function is even or odd or neither. So a lot of times we're not able to graph. What if I don't have a graphing calculator? Then how do I, from an equation of a function, being able to distinguish whether the function is even or odd or neither? Well, if you guys remember, graphically when we saw the even functions, we noticed that it is symmetrical about the y-axis. A function graph is even if it's symmetrical about the y-axis, which means if I were to fold the graph in half along the x equals to 0 or the y-axis, the left-hand of the side of the graph will be a perfect replica of the right-hand side of the graph, symmetrically. So a perfect example of that would be y equals to x squared, which is the parent function for quadratic function family. Now, you also notice, in terms of graphing, all the even functions, because they're symmetrical about the y-axis. Because they're symmetrical about the y-axis, if I were to have a point here, there should be another point right here as well, because they're symmetrical about the y-axis. So, and I kind of mentioned this on the last video. In order to call a function even, we start to notice that the opposite x values have the same y value. So if this was -1, a positive 1, this would have been -1. So opposite x values have to share the same y value in order to be symmetrical about the y-axis. Now how does that translate to algebraically? Well, how do I take this sentence and write it into a equation form? Let's suppose we have a function called f of x. Okay, this is any function that we know of. Opposite x values, well, the opposite of x is -x, have to have the same y value. Well, that would mean the opposite x values should share the same function value, which means f of x should equal to f of -x. So this is how we're going to algebraically define or algebraically show that the function is even. So take the function we just talked about, a quadratic function. Okay, so I'm going to put one that I know for sure is even. So this is a quadratic function with a vertex at 0, 4, which is on the y-axis, and the graph goes up. So we know this is an even function for sure. Well, let's verify that. So I know f of x equals to x squared plus 4. Now, in order for me to show this is an even function, I have to figure out what f of -x is. So we should know how to write our function notation or read it. So it's going to be simply this. We're going to replace the x with -x, which means I'm going to replace the x in the original function with -x. Now, what is -x squared? Well, that is still positive x plus 4. So we just proved that f of x is equal to f of -x, which makes this function an even function. Okay. So this is how we're going to algebraically prove that a function is even without having to look at the graph. We have to prove f of x equals to opposite x values have the same y value. Probably the easiest way for you guys to remember. Okay. What about odd functions? Well, if you were to remember, odd functions are symmetrical about the origin, which means if I were to have a point here, let's say at 1, 1, to be symmetrical about the origin, I should have another point in not the second quadrant, but in the third quadrant, and this point should be read as -1, -1. Okay? So what do we notice? We notice in the odd function, opposite x values, well, obviously they don't have the same y value because then they will be even. But what do we know about the sign of the y values? Well, it seems like opposite x values have opposite y values because the opposite of 1 is -1. Now, how do I translate that into an equation? Well, if I have a function f of x, the opposite x value will be f of -x. That's the opposite x value. But they don't share the same y value. Their y value is also opposite of each other. So we end up seeing something like this, where negative f of x equals to f of negative x. Opposite x value has opposite y value. Now some of you guys will go, well, Ms. Zhang, is it wrong to write it as f of x equals to negative f of negative x? No, it's not, but you can always multiply both sides by -1 if this is a true equation and still arrive at this. And conventionally, we do it this way because then you always have a negative on at least one side of the graph, the equation. So take, for example, well, this is a graph that goes through these points. Y goes to x to the third. We actually know that to be an odd function. So in this particular section, if I want to prove this is an odd function, I have to first find what negative f of x is. Well, that's negative x cubed. Okay. And then what is f of negative x? Well, again, do a substitution. So we just discovered that the opposite x values have opposite y values, which means this is an odd function. So this is how you're going to verify. You actually have to prove that. Now, what if I encounter an equation where I tried f of x and f of negative x, and they're not the same, and I tried negative f of x and f of negative x, and they're not the same? Well, remember, we have a third option. All functions are not just even or odd. They could also be neither. So if algebraically you tried both options and they're not equal to each other, then that's a clear evidence that this function is not even or odd. It's neither. Okay? So make sure you show that communication as well. It's always important for you to communicate. Please do not expect us to know what you're thinking without putting down the proper communication for it. Okay? The last thing I want to caution you guys about is I want to talk about the fact that there is a difference between odd and even functions and odd and even degree functions. Please do not get those mixed up. Odd and even degree functions refers to polynomial functions. Okay? When you're talking about odd and even degree functions, you're always talking about polynomial functions. So things like y equals to x to the third, y equals to negative x to the fourth. These are odd and even degree polynomial functions, but they're not. But the degree of the polynomial does not guarantee you that they're always going to be an even or odd function. In fact, if you take y equals to x to the third plus 3, let's say x minus 1. If you were to graph this, this actually turns out to be a neither scenario. Okay? But it is a third degree polynomial, which actually helps me determine the end behavior of the function. So please do not get odd and even functions mixed up with odd and even degree functions. That one word makes a huge difference. Okay? Some odd and even functions are odd and even degree functions, but not all of them are. For example, y equals to absolute value of x. We know this to be an even function, but it's not even a polynomial. It's actually a piecewise function. Y equals to cosine x is known to be an even function, and again, it's not a polynomial function. So please make sure you know the difference between the wordings, and make sure when you read the question, you are reading into the wordings. And we understand what the difference between when I say an odd even function versus an odd even degree function. Okay, this will finish the notes for this week. Make sure you watch the video in its entirety and ask questions if you have them. And make sure you check homework solution when they come out tomorrow or come out on Wednesday. All right, so I look forward to seeing all you guys on Thursday and Fridays. Okay, bye guys.